Hi, my name is Michael and welcome to Atlas IED training. This video series is about BlueBridge Designer. You're going to learn from start to finish how to create a BlueBridge design. Now the videos are broken down in 3 to 6 minute segments that are very easy to digest and very easy to follow along on your computer and software. And speaking of software, if you haven't downloaded it yet, please go to our website, atlasIED.com, and download it now. Let's begin.
We'll go ahead and click on the icon for the BlueBridge Designer software. When it opens up, the screen that opens up gives you 3 choices. The first choice we have is to design a new project. Second choice is to open an existing design project. And the third button is to look at the network view. I'll talk more about the network view as we get into this because you can access the network view from the software once you're going. The network view basically allows you to see what hardware is sitting on the network and manipulate it. So let's go ahead and open up a new design project. When you open it up pops what we call the blueprint. This is our blueprint mode. This allows you to draw one-line functional. This is where the magic happens. Basically, you can do your one-line functional, your drawing for your facility or your job. You can put in all of third-party equipment that you're using, microphones, amplifiers. We have Atlas amplifiers and Atlas speakers in our library, so it's really easy just to drag them in and use them in your project. And as you're working, a bill of materials will be being developed in the background for you, including the wire that you're using, the cable tags that you'll need to tag your wire, what type of wire type you're using. You can even put in a wire length if you wish. So let's take a look at this. Let's see what you have here. We have basically, we have 3 window panes. We have the component libraries over here, and the component libraries are what is allowed on the grid. So if you click on the grid, you can see how the properties just populated. When you click on the grid that you want to work on, the 2 window panes to the sides here will populate. So the libraries has things like our DSP processors, all the BlueBridge DSP processors, all the control devices for controlling BlueBridge. We have a complement of Atlas amplifiers that can be dragged onto your project, several Atlas speakers, some smaller Atlas projects like the TSD products, and then we have project design elements, and you'll use these quite a bit. These are just element blocks that you can name and, like a microphone or a tape deck or something like that, and you can name it, and that goes into your bill of materials, and it helps you build your one-line functional drawing. Over on the right-hand side, we have the component properties. And whenever you drag something in from the library, it has properties associated with it. Let's just go ahead and drag in. We'll drag a TSD22 in. There it is. I clicked on it, and you can see the properties have come up for this box. Go ahead and I'll just change the text color just quickly. You can give it a unique name if this is going to sit into a room. That's how the properties works. Let's take a look at some of the other things. If you need more space on this grid, you can close the window panes on the side. You can open them back up. Another thing you could do is we have a zoom function. So if you have a really big project, you can zoom way out, and you've got just a massive grid to build a large project. There's a disk icon here for saving the project. There's a print icon to print your file. We have a button here for the system presets. If you click this button, up comes 70 undefined presets that you can choose from. We have a button to go online. More on that later. Let's take a look at the file menu over here. In the file menu, you can open an existing project. The basic commands: save project, save as, close project, exit the software. In settings, we have preferences, This is where you can turn error logging on, show the startup dialog that I showed you when it first came in. You can change the language. And when you save it, you have to restart the application to save those changes. Let's cancel to get out of that. Under the project menu, we could set a password for the entire project. There's management of presets, which we'll get to later. This is where you export your bill of materials once your project is built. And if you have a site manager, a BlueBridge SM1, you can back up this project to that site manager. The about, very important if you ever call in for help. We're always going to ask you what version of the software you're using. You go to about. We're using version 5.3.9. And then the help file gives you some contact support and some basic help files.
Hey, thanks for watching this video tutorial. There's lots more videos on atlasIED.com. Stay tuned to learn more about the BlueBridge DSP platform. Thanks again for watching.